Got my air shocks plumbed. Well, I got the lines run to them. They're not final yet, but that's how she's going to sit right there. And it's still pretty spongy. Spongy enough for weight transfer, but I don't think spongy enough for it to come down and cut the tire. You want a little bit rigid with ladder bars, but we'll see. I think it'll be just fine. It's all rotted out. I'm going to replace it with this plate right here. It's like big thick stuff. Clean all that up. Cut back to where it's good and solid. Weld me a big plate in there for my down bar. Alright, my down bars is going in. Here them out. It is all one now. Thanks Robert Drew for cutting the halo and down bars out of your Camaro and giving them to me. Now I'm going to have a roll bar hoop and down bars on the frame. Other people's junk we reuse.
Yeah, this car's been pieced together by a lot of donated parts.
Oh yeah, everything. Headers, the intake, carburetors come off Dad's 57. The block, where's the block? The block's the one that came out of 57 before. Down bar, everything. This whole car's built out of, yeah, ladder bars from Sonny Burr. Everything on this car's come from somebody. Donated parts and pieces. It's pretty awesome.
Down to the wheels and tires.
Yeah. Wheels come off Dad's truck. And them tires come from Dustin Robinson. I traded him some of my work for them tires. Yes, Dustin, I'm still running the same tires from 3 years ago. We don't throw nothing away. I put a neutral safety switch or something in his car, and instead of taking money, I was like, I'll take them tires. He said, deal.
Yeah, that's what it was.
We went and picked them up at like 10:30 at night. But it's coming together. Got to do the other side now. Measure it, cut it, weld it in. The other side done, I welded in the plate, the down bar, all good. I can still get my headers off, I believe. So that's important. But there we go. It's all tied in as one. Awesome. Yep. All right, I'm gonna try to do the ladder bars today. Get them mounted up underneath the car. But see this? This is the key to running ladder bars on a leaf spring car without floaters. See them rubber bushings inside there? These are shocks. You can take these ends, cut them off, and they'll slide right in like that. And that allows for a little bit of movement and give, you know, which way, kind of like a shock does. And that way as you're riding along on the street, it'll twist and absorb some of that, you know, binding up. And that rubber will absorb that because it's not all solid and rigid. But this is what I always do. I take these, I cut them off, and I weld them to a cross member or a stud coming off a cross member on both sides. Slide it through there with a bolt, and that way Everything works good. You still get the effect from ladder bars, and it still has a little bit of give and whatever to it. And for you people out there that don't think that works, every car we've got, 57, my 74, all of them have the same setup on them, same ladder bar setup with these, and never had a problem, never broke nothing, never broke a leaf spring, never twisted rear end, nothing like that. So they work. It's all you need is just a little bit of give. People put them in there and everything's rigid, and that's when you start breaking stuff. But it works like a charm. I'm here to tell you, it works. And they will hook in the mud. They work awesome. See? That'll go down in there with a piece of stud coming off of it, probably 1 inch by 1 inch square tubing. But it'll go right down in there. Bolt will go through. And be able to mount the ladder bars. Alright, see, that's how it's going to be. That's going to be straight and square. It's going to have a gusset that goes from the flat plate that goes across the frame connectors to this. Alright, see, that's how they work. Go up on there, and that butts up to that cross member. You weld up here, put a little gusset. It should be fine. So, got two of them. That and still warm. But so I lay them under there, put a plate across here, jack them both up even. That'd be zip time to the rear. I need to clean that up first. Zip time to the rear end and then mark it. Then mark my cross member, measure everything, make sure it's all square. Then tack them up and weld them in. This is the plan here. Going 25 inches from here to there. And weld all that up with my gussets and everything. Then slide all under the car and jack it up in the front till it touches 20 inches back from the frame connector. Butt these up on the rear end and then just tack everything in. So that's my plan so far. I think I'm gonna go get me something to eat and drink. Alright, I got everything tacked in over here. Go ahead and weld these tubes. Weld them up, and I need to clean it up and run my gussets down. Then I'll weld everything up. Now it's all tacked in. Gussets. That's everything's going to be. Just like that. Now I'm going to find a welder. There we go. All welded up. See the gussets and everything? Alright. Got it all mocked up in there. Just walking around measuring and squaring everything up. See? burning up, man. It's hot today. I'm wearing all black too. Stupid. So, I guess I'm gonna do a little bit more measuring and tack it in. Then put the weld on it, should be done. I tested a drive shaft. Drive shaft should clear everything just fine. So, that's awesome. Alright, I got everything squared and centered up. I had to change my shirts. That black one was burning me up. It's like 90 degrees out here on this asphalt pavement, burning me up. You can see it's all squared. Exact measures from both sides of the frame rails. So it's pretty dead center. Now I'm gonna tack in the front and square the back.
Well, we're at.
Alright, back calf's all welded in. See, ladder bars are welded in. Just got to finish the front right here, weld across on both sides. I tacked them in, didn't fully weld them yet. All back here is done. See, welded in, all solid. Just throw some paint over top of that. I don't want to paint these ladder bars because they come off Sonny Burr's car, and they's like this when he gave them to me. So I will paint my cross member and stuff like that, but I'm not painting these bars. They're going to stay rusted and ugly, just like this. Plus, I put my special thanks to Sonny on there. See? The Avenger. Special thanks for giving me these ladder bars. They are on the car, like I promised. Sonny drives that Avenger with the Southeast Gassers at 37. It's like a copper colored 37. Well, it's more red than copper, I'd say. But red 37 gasser. It's come off his car. It was original ladder bars off his car when he got it way back when it used to be a gasser. And he took them off and did something different. But they are on the 64 Calamity Jane. All right, it's done. It's all welded in there. Just got to paint it. I started at 11. It's 124. 124. You see? Yes, I still use old flip phone. I love these old phones. But from 11 to 124 and having to make everything, it ain't bad. Just done. They're in there. I'm gonna put my other slick on this side and set it down, get a picture or something. After I paint it, I gotta paint it first, but it's done. Well, ladder bars are done. They're on the car permanently now and coming back off again. Unless I rip them off, which I seriously doubt is gonna happen. As you can see, there they are. Done. Pretty awesome, I like them. Real 60s right there. Dropped it back down on the ground. Everything's still good and square, it's like it should be. See? Good and square. And I got my down bars done yesterday. I don't know if y'all, I don't know. No, I ain't edited that video yet. I got my down bars done yesterday. So moving regular. Everybody keeps saying that it can't mount it on the firewall and still get passed through tech. So what I'll do is I'll take it off here, make me a plate come off my bar, go right there. Then technically it's not on the firewall, but it's still in the same place. I ain't got to change my lines, so I might do that. But I think right now I'm going to finish cutting the hole for that scoop so I can hook that fuel log, well, that dual feed line to it, and set the front end down. And that clear with a fuel line and everything hooked up. A little bit of time. I'm just pumped up on them ladder bars being done. I want to get that done since I got the car. I really like them. They are going to work. Wait and see. They will work awesome. See how far up they come? Center of the door. That's a short wheelbase car for the most part. Things come up at least almost halfway of the wheelbase. So she will pull tires if I get it to hook. If I got enough bean in the motor, it'll pull tires. I hope. Hope it comes way up. Oh, bam, slams down. Calamity Jane. A little more progress. Dad gets a race this weekend. 57, Bad Penny. It's gonna be awesome. She just sitting back here waiting. She is. I gotta paint that trunk tomorrow. The other one, the fiberglass one, I'll be painting it tomorrow. I'll do a little video of it. Affordable bonding. Appreciate it. Jimmy Juhan, you're the man. We'll see you down there. Cut that hole out bigger. See, now all that clears. Just run straight into my hard line. The reason for the gap difference, see this is tight, and that's because when you got breathers on, it still has to be able to tilt up and clear all that. So it's like if it was a velocity stacks, you'd have to cut all. You'd probably just have to cut the whole thing out. Velocity stacks are hard to clear. Set up so high, especially with tilt. With regular scoop, regular hood, it don't matter. But with the tilt front end, you got to cut way back to clear. Wish I had me a couple. I do got breathers. Brought my breathers out of my velocity stacks. Stick them on here. Just make sure they clear the scoop too. Yeah. They should clear. Single fuel rail. Breathers. Just enough clearance on top. It's the perfect scoop. Just enough. Put my bolts back in it. I'm ready to leave. It's 3:30, almost, well, about 30 minutes before 4 o'clock. By the time I clean everything up, before I'm done for today. Also put flow masters on the 74. It's a single chamber flow master. It's actually got a bullet race muffler that comes through and into flow master. So I got 2 mufflers on this thing. Keep me from getting tickets. Quiet it down quite a bit. Hopefully it'll start. That's about 5400. They sound good. I like them. It's quieter. Actually, it's still loud, but it's quieter than it was. They have that real deep. It sounds like a truck's what it sounds like. What the truck used to sound like. Look at that thing, man. Too cool. But that's all that's changed up here. Now I'm done.